Hi everyone, Nikki here again. I just made a video like an hour or so ago, but I made another one because I just had an epiphany of sorts and kind of mad right now. And I want to share this with you before I'm not mad anymore. Okay, so weight loss commercials used to be really triggering for me. I would see a commercial for NutraSystem or diet pills or Weight Watchers or whatever and be like, yes, yes, they are exactly right. I am fat and I am disgusting and I do need to lose weight. And today, for the first time, I saw one and thought something different. I saw a commercial for NutraSystem today. And you know what they said? They said, go on NutraSystem and you will be able to show off the real you. That is a quote, the real you. And I was mad. I was offended. I don't know what made me look at it differently this time, but I just thought, how dare you? I am upset about this for two reasons. The first reason is that they're telling me that you can look at me and tell me who I am. And they're telling you that somebody can look at you and know the real you. You know, the real me is a writer. The real me knows a lot about Africa. The real me loves my dogs and loves my parents and loves my friends and writes in a journal every night and wants to get her PhD in English and wants to write a book and read books and just find such beauty in the written word. How could you possibly know that just by looking at my body? You can't know a dang thing about me just by looking at my body, except for when I was really sick and you could, look at my body and tell that I was really sick. So just remember that nobody has the right or the ability to make any presumptions about you just by looking at your body. You cannot tell the real you visually. You just can't do it. The other reason I was really offended by this was because they were saying that not only was I entirely defined by my body, but that my body wasn't the real me unless it was teeny tiny and smaller than it is now. I used to agree with that. Now I find it absurd. I mean, how can you say that you're only the real you after you've been eating this engineered, weird, disgusting, strange NutraSystem crap? I mean, it's so artificial, and it turns your body into something it doesn't want to be, because your body is just genetically meant to be a certain size. And yet they say after this artificial diet and starving yourself into something that's not supposed to be you, then you're real. And I ask, whose reality is that? That's not my reality. That's not a sane person's reality. That is the reality of the society we live in with its rampant capitalism and its obsession with beauty and making it unattainable so that we keep buying and we keep consuming. I mean, that NutraSystem stuff is expensive, and it's no coincidence that they're trying to guilt and shame you into buying it. I'm going to do a video in a little while about the beauty myth. I'll talk more about that then. But here is my challenge for myself and for all of you. Next time you see a weight loss commercial on TV, don't think, you're right, I am fat, I am disgusting, I need to start starving or throwing up. No, instead think, how dare you? How dare you tell me that I'm not good enough, or that I'm not real, or that I'm defined by nothing by my body? How dare you tell me that? You know, my username, Borders of My Life, it comes from a Simon and Garfunkel song called The Dangling Conversation. But I made up that username when I was really sick, and the borders I was referring to were the borders that make up my body. And I wanted them to just shrink and shrink and shrink. And that was everything to me. My body really was the border of my life. And that's what these weight loss commercials and companies and blah, blah, blah want you to think. They want you to think that you're nothing more than your body. And your body's not good enough. And that's not true, and it's not nice. And I'm starting to realize now that the borders of my life are my imagination and my ability to relate to people and my goals and ambitions and the books I read and the people I know and the places that I go. Those are the borders of my life, and they can be as big and wonderful as I want them to be. So next time you see a weight loss commercial, you and I will do this together. We won't buy into it. And if we start to, we'll stop ourselves and say no. No. I know better than that. I deserve better than that. And when I was starving, I, of course, lost the ability to be genuinely upset about anything, or, I couldn't have any genuine emotions. I was starving them out. But I've learned now that it's okay sometimes to be upset and angry and offended. And let's look at these commercials and be angry and be upset, because we should be, and they should be ashamed. So that's all I have for now, and stay strong, guys. Stay strong. I'll see you later. Bye.